Okay, good morning students. I am Samatha, lecturer in chemistry, GDC Women Hussaini Alam. Students, in last class we have completed that hemoglobin, structure and functions of hemoglobin is completed. The next topic is chlorophyll. Okay, chlorophyll, structure and functions of chlorophyll. Okay, hemoglobin is a red colored pigment. All of us known about that. But here chlorophyll is the green colored pigment. Okay, today topic is chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a greenish pigment and containing a porphyrin ring, a stable ring shaped molecule around which electrons are free to migrate. Okay, here chlorophyll is a green colored pigment and it containing porphyrin ring. Same like hemoglobin, chlorophyll is also having porphyrin ring. And it is having electrons are free to migrate. And chlorophyll is a molecule that traps this most elusive of all powers and called as a photoreceptor. It is found in the chloroplast of green plants and is what makes green plants green. Okay girls, okay students, chlorophyll is a green colored pigment and it is present in green plants. Okay, plants are having chlorophyll, due to that reason only they are in green color. Okay, and chlorophyll is a photoreceptor also, and it receives the light and produce the food to the plants. Okay, here chlorophyll is a molecule that traps this most elusive of all powers and is called a photoreceptor. It is found in the chloroplast of green plants. Okay, chlorophyll is present in where? Chloroplasts of green plants, and it makes the green color to the plants. And it is capable of channeling the energy of sunlight into chemical energy through the process of photosynthesis. Okay, all of us know that plants are preparing their food through the photosynthesis process. In that process, this chlorophyll receives the energy of sunlight and produce the carbohydrates to the plants. Okay, this process is called as photosynthesis. Okay, this photosynthesis process mainly possible due to the presence of chlorophyll only. In photosynthesis, the energy absorbed by chlorophyll transforms carbon dioxide and water into carbohydrates and oxygen. Okay, this is the main reaction here. Here in photosynthesis process, the light energy is absorbed by the chlorophyll, and this chlorophyll transforms the carbon dioxide and water into the carbohydrates and oxygen. Okay, this is the photosynthesis reaction. Here CO2 is there. This is carbon dioxide plus water, H2O, gives rise to here light and chlorophyll is there. This reaction mainly occurred in the presence of sunlight. So here light and chlorophyll, it is converted to carbohydrate and oxygen. Okay, the main reaction is 6 CO2 plus 6 H2O gives rise to C6H12O6 plus 6O2. Okay, carbon dioxide plus water is converted to glucose plus oxygen. Okay, here this reaction mainly in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Okay, here chlorophyll is a photoreceptor here. That chlorophyll only will absorb the sunlight and convert the carbon dioxide and water into the glucose and oxygen. Okay, now that glucose is required for the plant growth and oxygen will comes out the air. This process is called as photosynthesis process. This process mainly occurred in presence of chlorophyll only. Okay, due to the presence of chlorophyll in plants, photosynthesis process will occur. Next sources of chlorophyll is dark leafy greens, dark leafy greens and fresh herbs. Fresh herbs also having chlorophyll, and blue green algae also having chlorophyll, sprouts, wheatgrass, green tea, green vegetables and fruits, and sea vegetables also. These all are having chlorophyll. Okay, chlorophyll is present in green leafy vegetables or green color leaves, fresh herbs, and blue green algae also having chlorophyll, and sprouts also having chlorophyll, wheatgrass having chlorophyll, green tea also having chlorophyll, greeny vegetables, greeny fruits, and sea vegetables are also having chlorophyll. Okay, these all are the sources of chlorophyll. And types and sources, chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B is there. Here chlorophyll A occurs universally, mostly in plants. Chlorophyll A is the common chlorophyll. It is present in all plants. And chlorophyll B is mostly in plants only. Chlorophyll C1, C2, C3 found together with chlorophyll A in marine algae. Okay, algae are having this type of chlorophyll. And chlorophyll D, cyanobacteria and red algae is having chlorophyll D type. And chlorophyll F is mainly present in cyanobacteria. In most green plants, chlorophyll A and B are into the ratio of 3:1 ratio. Chlorophyll F absorbs in infrared region also. Okay, here different types of chlorophylls are there, but mainly chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B are present in all common plants. Mostly chlorophyll A is present, little bit chlorophyll B is also present. In plants, chlorophyll A and B ratio is 3:1. Okay, 3 is chlorophyll A and 1 is chlorophyll B. Okay, in most green plants, chlorophyll A and B are in the ratio of 3:1 ratio. And structure of chlorophyll is there, chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B structures. Okay, here same like hemoglobin, here also protoporphyrin ring is there. Porphyrin ring means what? Here 4 pyrrole rings are present, 1 pyrrole ring, 2, 3 and 4 pyrrole rings are present. Here in chlorophyll, the central metal atom is magnesium, Mg. Okay, now students, in hemoglobin, the central metal atom is what? Ferrous. Same here in chlorophyll, the central metal atom is magnesium. This magnesium is bound with 4 nitrogens of 4 pyrrole rings. Okay, here pyrrole ring is present, and here different functional groups are there, here. In chlorophyll A and B, the structure is common for chlorophyll A and B, but in chlorophyll A, here R group is CH3 methyl group. Okay, if here R is methyl group, then that is chlorophyll A. If this R group is aldehydic functional group CHO, then that is called as chlorophyll B. That is only different, remaining all are same in chlorophyll A and B. The porphyrin ring is shown in red. Okay, this red color this total red color ring is the porphyrin ring. Chlorophyll is a chlorine pigment, structurally similar to porphyrin pigment such as heme. It contains a fully conjugated tetrapyrrole system. Okay, same like hemoglobin here also. Here conjugated tetrapyrrole structure is there system that is called as porphyrin ring. The chlorine ring can have several different side chains, usually along phytol chain is also there. Okay, here two structures are there. Here it is heme structure and it is chlorophyll structure. Okay, here porphyrin ring is common in both, but here in heme central metal atom is ferrous, in chlorophyll central metal atom is magnesium, and some of the side chain differences is also there. But porphyrin system means conjugated tetrapyrrole system is common in hemoglobin and chlorophyll. And chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B is also having same structures, only R group is different. If R group is methyl group, then that is chlorophyll A. If R group is CHO aldehyde group, then that is called as chlorophyll B. And here chlorophyll A structure is there. Okay, it is chlorophyll A. Central metal atom is magnesium. This magnesium is bind with 4 nitrogens of 4 pyrrole rings. Here also tetrapyrrole conjugated tetrapyrrole system is there. Okay, and here conjugated double bonds is there. And side chains are having methyl groups, vinyl groups are there. Okay, here it is vinyl group, here methyl group, here ethyl group, here methyl group, and acid group is there, and methyl group is there, and here long chain phytol chain is also there. Okay, this is the complete structure of chlorophyll A. Okay, chlorophyll A and B, what is the difference? Only here CH3 group is different. If here CH3 group is there, that is chlorophyll A. If here CHO group is there, then that is called as chlorophyll B. That is the difference in chlorophyll A and B. Remaining total all are same. Next, chlorophyll in plants. Okay, here chlorophyll cluster of pigment molecules embedded in membrane. Okay, this is the structure of membrane like structure. Okay, here this is the pigment molecules present. Attached to the porphyrin is a C20 hydrophobic chain, that is phytol chain. Phytol chain means this long chain is called as phytol chain. Attached to the porphyrin is a C20 hydrophobic chain, which makes chlorophyll fast soluble and insoluble in water, and it interacts with the proteins of the thylakoids. Okay, this is the chlorophyll structure. Central metal atom is magnesium and it is a porphyrin ring. These all are the side chains, but here long chain is there, that is called as C20 hydrophobic chain, and it is also called as phytol chain. Okay, this makes chlorophyll fast soluble or insoluble in water. Okay, and it is helpful in interacts with the proteins also. For efficient photosynthesis, chlorophyll needs to be attached to the backbone of a complex protein. In photosynthesis process, the chlorophyll needs to be attached to the backbone of complex protein. Okay, this phytol part is also called as hydrocation tail structure. And here this is the porphyrin ring, light absorbing head of molecule. Okay, here chlorophyll, this is the head part and it is the tail part. This head part is the porphyrin ring or light absorbing head, and this phytol group is called as hydrocarbon tail. Hydrogen atoms are not shown here, but here this is the hydrocarbon tail. Mainly in this only hydrogen and carbons are present. Uses and benefits. Okay, chlorophyll absorbs energy from the sun and facilitates photosynthesis in plants. Okay, that is the first advantage of chlorophyll or use of chlorophyll. What is that? Chlorophyll absorbs energy from the sun and it facilitates the photosynthesis in plants. Okay, due to that photosynthesis only plants produces glucose, that is helpful in the growth of the plants. So chlorophyll absorbs energy from the sun, and facilitates the photosynthesis process. Chlorophyll is registered as a food additive, and its number is E140. Chlorophyll is known to detoxify toxins that cause cancers. Okay, chlorophyll is also detoxify the toxins also. And chlorophyll acts like a physiological stimulant of red blood cells in the bone marrow. Okay, chlorophyll is also act as a physiological stimulant. Okay, these all are the chlorophyll uses and benefits. Okay, here next application or use or benefit of chlorophyll is photosystem organization. A photosystem consists of an antenna complex, that is light harvesting complex, and reaction center. These two are the photosystem. Okay, photosystem consists of one an antenna complex. Antenna complex means light harvesting complex, of hundreds of accessory pigment molecules that gather photons and feeds energy to the reaction center. Okay, here antenna complex or light harvesting complex means this absorbs the photons, and these photons feeds energy to the reaction center. Okay, next part is reaction center. Reaction center of one or more chlorophyll A molecules pass electrons out of photosystem, that is photochemical reaction. Okay, photosystem consists of antenna complex and reaction center. First antenna complex is the light harvesting complex. It receives the photons and feeds energy to the reaction center. In reaction center, one or more chlorophyll A molecules pass the electrons out of photosystem. In summary, energy of electrons is transferred through the antenna complex to the reaction center. Okay, in this process what will happens here, the energy of electrons is transferred from the antenna center to reaction center, antenna complex to reaction center. Okay, here diagram is also there. This is the diagram. These green color parts are chlorophyll pigments are chlorophyll molecules, and here it shows light energy means photons. Okay, here this is electron acceptor is there, and it is reaction center, and here electron donor is there. This total system is called as photosystem. Okay, in this photosystem, what will happens here, antenna complex receives the photons, and that photon energy is entered into the reaction center. And next, at the reaction center, the transmembrane protein complex, the energy from the antenna complex is transferred to chlorophyll A, This energy causes an electron from chlorophyll to become excited. The excited electron is transferred from chlorophyll A to an electron acceptor. Water donates an electron to chlorophyll A to replace the excited electron. Okay, in next step, the photons are entered into the reaction center. At the reaction center, the energy from the antenna complex is transferred to the chlorophyll A. Okay, then this energy causes an electron from chlorophyll to become excited. Okay, that excited electron will transferred from chlorophyll to electron acceptor. And another electron from chlorophyll to replace the excited electron also. Okay, this total process is called as photosystem process. Okay, this total photosystem process will depends upon the chlorophyll only. Chlorophyll only absorbs the photons or light energy and activates the reaction center. Electrons will get excited. This process is called as photosynthesis process. Okay girls, this okay students, this is about the structure and functions of chlorophyll. Okay, once again we will discuss briefly. First, what is chlorophyll? Chlorophyll is the greenish pigment and it is containing porphyrin ring, stable ring shaped molecule around which electrons are free to migrate. And chlorophyll is a molecule that traps this most elusive of all powers and is called a photoreceptor. It found in the chloroplast of green plants and is what makes green plants green. And this chlorophyll is capable of channeling the energy of sunlight into chemical energy through the process of photosynthesis. Okay, in this photosynthesis process, the chlorophyll absorbs the light energy and converted the carbon dioxide and water into the glucose and oxygen. Okay, here reaction is there. What is that reaction? 6CO2 plus 6H2O gives rise to C6H12O6 plus O2. Okay, here carbon dioxide plus water gives rise to glucose plus oxygen. This total reaction will occur only in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. And sources of chlorophyll is dark greeny leaves, fresh herbs, blue green algae, sprouts, wheat grass, green tea, greeny vegetables, fruits and sea vegetables, etc. All green color substances or green color compounds are all are having chlorophylls. Types and sources of chlorophyll, mainly chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B are present in plants. Most of chlorophyll A is present. The ratio of chlorophyll A and B is 3:1 ratio is present. Okay, and structure of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is also having same like hemoglobin structure. Porphyrin ring is present, but here central metal atom is magnesium. Remaining porphyrin ring is common in hemoglobin and chlorophyll. Okay, in this porphyrin ring is also that is tetrapyrrole system. Chlorophyll A and B are having same structures, but the one group is different in both. Okay, here R group is methyl group, that is chlorophyll A. If R is CHO aldehyde group, that is chlorophyll B. And this chlorophyll structurally similar to porphyrin pigment such as heme, and it contain fully conjugated tetrapyrrole system. Okay, here hemoglobin and chlorophyll structure is there. Only side chains and central metal atom is different, but porphyrin structure is common. Okay, here structure of chlorophyll is there. The structure of chlorophyll Here conjugated tetrapyrrole system is there. Central metal atom is magnesium is there, and here C20 hydrated carbon chain is there, that is phytol chain. And here central metal atom magnesium, and tetrapyrrole system is there. 4 pyrrole rings are present. Chlorophyll in plants. This is the structure of chlorophyll. This is head part and another one is the tail part. Head part is a porphyrin ring, that is light absorbing head, and tail part is a hydrocarbon tail, that is having only hydrogens and carbons. Here attached to the porphyrin is a C20 hydrophobic chain, that is phytol chain, which makes chlorophyll fast soluble and insoluble in water, and it interacts with the proteins of the thylakoids. For efficient photosynthesis, chlorophyll needs to be attached to the backbone of complex protein. Okay, this is a chlorophyll in plants. Next, uses and benefits of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll absorbs energy from the sun and facilitates photosynthesis in plants. Chlorophyll is registered as a food additive and its E number is E140. Chlorophyll is known to detoxify toxins that cause cancer. Chlorophyll acts like a physiological stimulant of red blood cells in the bone marrow. Next is a photosystem organization. Photosystem consists of antenna complex, that is light harvesting complex of hundreds of accessory pigment molecules that gather photons and feeds energy to the reaction center. Okay, photosystem consists of two parts: antenna complex and reaction center. First, antenna complex will absorbs the photons and feeds energy to the reaction center. Then reaction center of one or more chlorophyll A molecules pass electrons out of photosystem. Okay, in summary, energy of electrons is transferred through the antenna complex to the reaction center. Okay, here diagram is there. Green color pigments are called as chlorophyll molecules, and these chlorophyll molecules absorbs the photons. Okay, first these photons entered into the antenna complex, then that photon energy is entered into the reaction center. This reaction center in this reaction center the electrons become excited. At the reaction center transmembrane protein complex, the energy from the antenna complex is transferred to the chlorophyll A. Okay students, at the reaction center, first photons absorbed by the antenna complex then entered into the reaction center. At that reaction center, the energy from the antenna complex is transferred to the chlorophyll A. This energy causes an electron from chlorophyll to become excited. Okay, by using of this energy, the electrons become excited. The excited electron is transferred from chlorophyll A to electron receptor. Okay, first by using of photon energy, electrons become excited. Then that excited electron is transferred from chlorophyll A to electron acceptor. Water donates an electron to chlorophyll A to replace the excited electron. Okay, this is the photosystem organization. Mm, Okay, students, this is about chlorophyll, photosynthesis reaction, sources of chlorophyll, structure of chlorophyll, and functions of chlorophyll is completed. Okay, students, hope you understood. Thank you.